Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Prophecy. I am your host for the next 2 hours, DJ Love Hurts. I'll be back on the mic in a bit. Let's just play this tune.
Touch my heart and soul.
What's going on, everybody? How's your weekend been? Mine's been good. Mine's been productive. Did everybody enjoy the Spectra Soul show? We opened up with a Spectra Soul track. After that, Digital Rejection remix. It's a big Benny L tune. Just Swing. The second half of the show, we're going to be giving you a bunch of Canadian content. I was having a little bit of technical difficulties in the studio. It looks like my CD is not being read, which means that I have to have an emergency Dropbox situation going on here. So I'm trying to get that sorted out for y'all, and that way we can get on with the rest of the show in the second half of the hour. I know I say it every episode, but I told you all about Bitcoin. I told you, man. It almost hit 8,000 the other day. Big crash right now. If you're thinking about buying, right now it would probably be a good idea. Let it keep on falling. Don't put everything in at once. Only put like 5 or 10% of your investment for every 10% that it drops. That way in the future we can all be driving Lambos, listening to drum and bass. You don't know, but the prophecy has been on the air for over 20 years. I believe we started in 1994. And every year we have a fundraiser for CIUT 89.5, and that is going on this week for the whole week for every show going on for the station. Next week will be the CIUT fundraiser show for the prophecy. Be sure to turn in next week, everybody. If you are curious about maybe getting a tax waiver for your donation, we can get that for you. I believe there's also a giveaway with a certain amount. I've got a collection of CIUT t-shirts that have all come from donating year after year. Maybe that's why I'm the host now. Maybe I bought my way in. That's it. If you want to be a host of the prophecy, make sure you donate. The first hour of tunes here. I get a lot of Canadian content sent to me, of course, for the podcast and for this show. If you don't know the podcast I'm talking about, it's Canadian content, drum and bass. Over 9 years. But how do I keep up with the rest of my music? James Brown just texted me, nope. Sorry, you can't be the host. How do I get the rest of my music? Because I get so much music sent to me. Well, I'm going to tell you a life hack for the everyday junglist. Go Google Luscious Fly Beatport Selection. That will bring up a monthly list created by the one himself, DJ Lush. Lush puts out a monthly list, 10 tracks. I go through that thing. I pretty much want to sound like Brad Lush every time I DJ. I want to sound as bad as that guy does. Well, bad in a good way. He's a bad man. So I pick out a bunch of luscious tunes, and that's what we're going to go through for the first hour. cold out there, everybody. That means it's winter time. You know what comes in winter? The New Year. Have you figured out what you're doing New Year's Eve yet? Well, we've got the massive drum and bass warehouse party going on. I'm not sharing any other details than that. Just stay tuned. We've got your plans ready for you. If you're tuned in to CIUT for the first time tonight, be sure to go over to our Facebook page. Just type in The Prophecy on CIUT 89.5. You'll be able to see our Facebook page and be able to get a shout out. Mr. Brown, since you're listening in, maybe you can make me an admin of that page. That would be appreciated. Think about the things I should have done. Thank you very much. Head on over to that page, get yourself a shout out. We'll be getting to the shout outs in the second half of the show. That way we get everybody enough time to get your shout outs in. Big up DJ Operator with the emergency backup playlist of Rush. Thanks, bud, but I think we're good. I have to say, though, he has saved my butt a number of times already, so big him up. I just think that Rush is crossing the line. What's the drummer, the Rush drummer? Everybody says he's the best drummer in the world. He'd probably be yelling it out loud right now at his house. Neil Peart or something, I think that's his name. I'd like to see that guy drum some drum and bass. Maybe we could get a collab going on. CCD&B collab. I don't know if you guys have seen, but Twitter increased their character count this week up to 280 characters. I've been using Twitter because now I can talk more crap. So yeah, if you're on Twitter, add me, shoot me a shout out on Twitter. I'll get your name on the air, and then you can. Well, you can't really tweet that, can you? You can't share the radio, can you? That's why radio's kind of dying, isn't it? Not this show, though, because we are live to air on... Share the link. There you go. That's what you do. CIUT.FM. We live in the future. Kind of do live in the future. Listen to this music. If you went back 40 years and were this is what they're going to listen to in the future, they'd be like, oh my god. Early shout out to Michelle. What's up, girl? Big up to you. I was talking about you the other day. I was saying that if I ever win the lottery, you are going to be my personal assistant. I'm hiring you. That's it. Because you get stuff done. Speaking of the lottery, I didn't even check my ticket. You know that? I'm gonna say something. A lot of people have like dreams and admirations and then don't go for it. It's like, how can you dream about playing the lottery if you don't buy the ticket, right? Even if you lose, at least you try. You got dreams and aspirations. Go make something happen, everybody. Think I got here from just falling into it? No. I'm not even up high. This is just a college radio show. Come on, Matt. But it is. I do feel kind of cool being here. Because it is the longest running show in drum and bass in Canada. It's a staple, right? That's why we're going to need your donations next week, everybody. I believe that we are one of the highest contributing shows because of our fan base. And that fan base being you tuned in right now. Thank you very much. If you're a fan of this guy like I am, you should be able to recognize those bass lines. That's Blade Runner in the background with Jungle Jungle. Before that was Survival with Roots. Before that, Calix and TV with the Break remix of A Day That Never Comes. Before that, DJ Crust and Ivory Puzzle. Kind of lost track of where I was because of the panic in the studio, but I recognize this sound. Big up Blade Runner. This tune here, Mark System, Obnox. Wicked sounds. Want to give a shout out to I believe I was out in Cambridge last night. Brian G, V Recordings boss, playing a party. That's how you know Toronto's spoiled, eh? When the suburbs starts getting like Brian G shows for 3-hour sets. Woo! Speaking Speaking of Toronto being spoiled, has anybody checked out the Rec Room down at the Sky Dome yet? The Rogers Center for you millennials. I've got a free invite. Well, I got an invite to a free party there last Thursday. It was pretty cool, man. They gave us a bunch of credits for video games. They gave us a ticket to a show in a couple weeks. We saw the Zolas, a Vancouver Canadian band, play. Local Toronto comedian. Free booze, free food. They had a poutine station. A make-your-own poutine station. You can't mess with that. Oh, and James Brown, I found out the room rental price. It's not that bad. Anyways, if you haven't checked it out yet, maybe you can check out my vlog, because I recorded the entire night just to give everybody a little share of what the space is like. It's pretty cool. All you need to do is Google, give me a Google. DJ Love Hertz. Hertz with the HZ, as in the sound wave. A little double entendre for you. Give me a search. You'll find me on Facebook. You'll find me on YouTube. You'll find me on Twitter. You'll find me on Instagram. And you can see all my content and all of that stuff. I'm also giving tutorials on how to trade Bitcoin. Next tune here. We got a couple of tunes from this album. From Hydro, Total Science, and War. This track here is Deluge. Total Science are like it's hard to find a bad track, and it's a catalog of music that is just astounding. So much work, and imagine this tunes we've never even heard. Oh my god! Big up Total Science in this collaboration album with Hydro and War.
Tell me, how does it feel to kill a man?
Man, everything Benny L is touching lately, it just turns into gold. This is the Benny L remix of Devil by Pola and Bryson. Ooh, you better be making a bass face. Dirt. Man, where did that come from? I feel like a nice little cleanse.
Tell me, how does it feel to kill a man?
I am not a drum and bass producer by any means. I've tried to dabble. I know a little bit of like sound engineering, but those sounds, like I don't even know where you would begin to make sounds like that. And I would suspect that like once you learn to make sounds like that, like that's just what you do. Like if I knew how to make sounds like that, I wouldn't be doing anything else but just sitting in the lab all day, just like wow. It's another tune by Hydra, Total Science and War. This is Straight G.
Google me, man. Call anything in the 504 and ask about me. Yeah. Straight G.
We'll be getting to our shout-outs in the second half of the show, so make sure that you get at me at Facebook, Twitter, on my fan page, on my Facebook personal page, on the Prophecy fan page.
A lot of shit. Everything I touch gon' be something. hustler, I'm a mastermind. I know how to use my brain and organize a lot of shit. Everything I touch gonna be something. Watch them come up.
This tune here, Louis James and Dan, okay, I'm going to say this wrong, Dan Danzig. That's all one word. Not like Dan and his last name is Danzig. Dan Danzig. Your Love is a Power is the name of the tune. We got two more after this. I think we're going to pay some bills with a little bit of commercials. And then we're getting into the Canadian content. For those of you who do not know, I also host a podcast called CCD&B, Canadian Content Drum and Bass, and I am promoting and pushing all of the Canadian drum and bass being made to the rest of the world. I'm currently getting episode 48 ready. We've been on the air for over 9 years now. A brief hiatus for a few years. You can find us on Instagram, you can find us on Facebook, you can find us on Twitter, you can find us on YouTube, SoundCloud, and iTunes. You can even find us on, I believe, I'm not an Android user, so I don't know what they use for podcasts on Androids. But you can find us there, for sure. Let's give it a look. CCD&B. Find a link to everything on ccdnb.net. It's a major tune.
Taking over my
I love music like this. It really goes to show the spectrum of drum and bass, doesn't it? Like, you can put on music like this for anybody that really enjoys rhythm or harmonies. A lot of people think that the drum and bass is still that, like, a lot of it is that drug user stuck in a basement somewhere. And I really like the music that gets away from that. Nothing wrong with having some fun on the weekend, everyone, but let's not try to paint the brush with everybody, all the junglers being druggies or anything like that, because I can just see like some nerdy bookworm listening to this. The truth is, if you're a big junglist like I am, you're pretty much a nerd anyways. I don't know a bigger music nerd than Brad Lush. That guy is, like, he's super cool, but he's such a nerd when it comes to music. This tune is fire. In Your Day, and Fracture, Cold and Rain. Isn't that a tune? See everybody's likes and comments coming in on the Facebook post now. Thanks for all the love, everybody. We'll be getting to the shout-outs in the second half of the show. Got one more tune, and then we're going to take a minute for commercials. And we're going to come back with an hour straight of Canadian content. We got a ton of music from Anastasia, Artifice, Brockout, Hungry T, RMS and Close, DJ Rome's, Tryptamine, Gravity, Stranger, Brockout, I already said him, Skepsis, Flowmata, Stack Lineup. If you're making Canadian drum and bass, be sure to get it to me. How do you get it to me? Well, go over to ccdnd.net and you'll see a Submit Your Music button. From there, you can upload all your music, give me your little profile about yourself so I know all about you, and talk about you on one of the shows. Thanks to everybody who donates their music to the show as is. I get a lot of access to music before even record labels do and before it gets shopped out, and I know that can be faux pas for a lot of record labels to deal with, but my loyalty from all the producers in Canada, thank you very much. Without you guys, the show is nothing. This one here, Battery, Future Proof. We'll be right back.
CIUT 89.5 FM, the station that brings you the hub for Toronto's drum and bass community on The Prophecy. Sunday nights at 8.
CIUT 89.5 FM, the sound of your city.
There's so much in store for the CIUT 89.5 FM Fall Membership Drive, November 13th and 19th. Diana Krall and Bruce Coburn tickets, a trip to Iceland, and many more fun prizes. Donate now at www.ciut.fm.
CIUT is celebrating its 30th anniversary, and we need your help. Can you help us reach our $65,000 goal? Find out more about the Sound of Your City Fall Membership Drive and donate at www.ciut.fm. Thank you for your financial support.
currently listening to the sounds of ALB and Colossus, featuring Canadian heavyweight Anastasia. Every time I hear this girl's voice, I want to sing along with it. If you don't know Anastasia, she's collaborating with Canadian artists like Trading Fours. I almost forgot their name the other day. I saw them out spinning on Wednesday night. They played a great set. Great to see Anastasia working with UK artists. It's a sign of somebody putting in some work.
Took us all a while to get there, We keep going high up in that mountain there. Keep going where I saw bodies of oceans in your eyes. That the sky is your mind. Bodies of oceans, always in motion, and still at the same time into the wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for you. Wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for you.
You know, I'm motivated myself when I see other artists like Anastasia working, because like a few years ago when she was like she was just making music and didn't think it would get anywhere. To have a great collaboration like that, that only comes out of years of like keeping at it, and that's like motivation for me to just like keep at like stuff like my vlogs or the CCDB podcast and everything else. You know what I mean? Like overnight success does not come overnight, people. I'm telling you that now. And if you want something, you've got to work for it. Pick up all the work that she does. This tune here, Artifice, one of my all-time favorite producers in the world, let alone Canada. This tune here is Convulsions. Look at the sounds of Artifice. You can hear a lot of Artifice's music over at Inner City Dance, the record label run by Marcus Visionary and Brad Lush. Some great music out of him. This year, one of my favorite producers, Barack Out, with Ghost Stories.
Study sound waves, paranormal activity.
So you don't believe in ghost stories?
Spent my entire career proving it. There is no such thing as ghosts.
I just want to big up all of the junglists who show up to shows. I know some of the people listening in right now are not in Toronto, and I know that a lot of you are. And I'm talking to the ones who are. I'm talking about the ones that are even on the outskirts of Toronto. If you're in Mississauga, Brampton, Barrie's got a great scene, so you can hit a show in Barrie and not have to come out to Toronto. But if you're in Barrie and you don't support Barrie shows, and you call yourself a junglist, come on, bro. What are you doing?
Spent my entire career proving it.
If you're
There is no such thing as ghosts.
with the Brian G show, and where is it, in Cambridge or something that happened, or maybe it was Waterloo or something? I don't even, are they the same? No, that's the kitchen. I don't know. But anyways, it's out in that direction. If you just found out about it right now, okay, I'll let it pass. But if you knew about it like a couple weeks ago and you didn't go, come on.
There is no such thing as ghosts.
We've been sharing a meme and we've been sharing a hashtag online. It kind of went viral in the US D&B Hub, the Facebook group with thousands of people in it. We don't want no armchair junglists. It's easy to have an opinion of Toronto scene or your local drum and bass scene if you don't go to it. If you haven't been out to a party in a year and you think that they're all crap, jeez, man. You gotta get out there, support your local shows. That's what I like to do. I like to go out to the Thursday nights at Timeless, the Sunday nights at Baseline Music Bar for church. Timeless is a free event. There's no reason why you can't go out to that event. Sunday nights, $5. We've had a bunch of UK headliners come through church throughout the last 3 years that we've been doing it. This tune here is by Hungry T. Brand new one called Green Glass. It's a remix. How do I know it's a remix? Because I used it in my newest vlog and it got flagged for copyright on YouTube. That's okay. I just won't make millions of dollars off that YouTube video this time. Yeah, right. Beautiful tune. Check this out. Big up the sounds of Hungry Tea. And thank you very much for letting me use that in the vlog, sir. If you don't know, I like to make vlogs. What can I say? Doing silly stuff around Toronto or teaching people about Bitcoin. Just give me a Google, DJ Love Hurts, HZ. Search for me on YouTube. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, find me everywhere. Just tune here, RMS and Close with Extracts. When I say CCD&B, do you think bangers like this? No? Then you're wrong, sir, or miss, whoever you are, who does not know about Canadian content, drum and bass. You don't know about RMS. What are you doing? We'll be getting to the shout-outs in just a little bit here. I can see everybody posting in the Prophecy group. I can see you guys liking me on Facebook, following CCD&B on Facebook, following me on Twitter. Thank you, everybody, for the support. This tune here by DJ Rome's out of the West Coast. Smoke. For obvious reasons.
Are you smoking yet?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in tonight. In the background, you can hear Tryptamine's remix of the Trailer Park Boys. You can find this now on the CCD&B YouTube. We are giving it away as a free download. Just head over to CCD&B on YouTube, where you can see the remix posted, and it'll give you a link right there. We're going to be getting to some shout-outs.
Getting drunk and stoned with your friends and family, people that you love.
All right, let's get to some shout-outs here. Colin, what's going on? Locked and loaded in that order, he says. Justin, how you doing? Locked in. Annie and Alex locked in together. How are you doing? Amelia, so good. I'm doing so good as well. Thank you. James, nasty dirt drum music, heating up my frozen apartment. Keep it rolling. Yes, brother. Anastasia, yes, sound wicked. Thanks for the vibes. Thank you for your music. All right, let's find some more. This is a wicked remix, eh? You wouldn't think that this would be able to remix together, but like... An R.I.P. to Jim Leahy, right? All right. Shout out to Zach, operator. Thank you very much for the Rush suggestion earlier, sir. Shout out to Drew Hale. Last Planet Forever, buddy. Wolves Only. Zoran. Hopefully you're locked in from Croatia. It's sad that for the reason that you had to go over there, but my heart's with you, man. Shane Trupa. What's going on, brother? How are you? Jermaine Prince. Dwayne Poppy. Send me some tunes, dude. Good set the other night. My B. What's going on? Artie. How you doing, man? Brad Scales, Mr. Scales, you got any new music for me? Nicola, how you doing? Clinton Reynolds, old school friend from back in the day. Jen Stein, 40 Hertz. Dave Tundra. Marky McKenzie, how you guys doing? What else can we find here? What else can we find here? Felicia and Mike Crane tuned in from Ottawa. Yes, with the little ones, Phoenix and Pandora. Phoenix and Pandora, if you're still listening, I grew up with your dad. He's a very cool guy. Do as he says. I didn't really realize the exposure that this show would get me when I started doing it. Me and Mike grew up together. It's been like 20 years since I seen that guy. And he's out in Ottawa, tunes in every Sunday night with his wife and his kids for his connection back to the local drum and bass scene. Now that's a junglist. You may not be able to get to our local shows, but you're still tuned into the local scene, man. Thank you for your support. Anthony, I see the late like on the page. What's going on, man? Good talk about Bitcoin the other night.
Because of your extraordinary abilities, you have been chosen to take part in the world race.
This tune here is by Gravity, Highway.
And beyond. And beyond. And beyond. And beyond. The cars are equipped with special Nitrox 2 boosters. The track exists in a different dimension from our own. A dimension you won't see until the race begins. I call the track Highway 35 because that's where it begins.
Yes, Wicked Sounds. I don't know who Gravity is. He just sent me music and it showed up in the inbox. I don't know he's Canadian, but I don't know where he's from. If you got me on your Facebook, man, hit me up. This is the thing, is a lot of people add me on Facebook and I won't know them in like real life. They'll walk past me at the club. They may even think that I'm the rude person for not saying hi. Please, if you see me somewhere and you recognize me somewhere, engage with me. Like, just, let's go for a cigarette, let's share a beer, whatever it is, while we're sitting at the drum and bass show or even anywhere else. If you see me filming a vlog somewhere, hit me up. If you've not heard this tune yet, get ready. This is a huge tune by Stranger featuring Tony Ranks called Don't Talk.
Yo, mother always said find ways to stack pay. Can't make it through the front, take the back way. So I got on my grind, got cake the fast way. Made something out this money, paper mache. This year is the year that these punks gonna see. I fuse with any music, I ain't stuck in the scene. I'm old school, hip hop like Run DMC. Now I'm linking with Stranger, about to Run DMB like Baba.
I can see a friend of mine status on Facebook right now complaining about banking. Man, if you're not in Bitcoin yet, get into it. Yeah. It's going to change the world. You don't need the money transfer or anything. You don't need email transfer fees and all that other stuff.
I'm gathering interest, payday loan. Now these loud talking need to change their tone. If they can see me man to man, they play their zone. My main skill, never left from great still. Clever fresh, I stayed ill, even after day quill. Never slept, the city ain't pretty, but there's a whole lot of danger. My mama always told me, you don't talk to stranger. Don't talk to stranger. Bad man, don't talk to stranger. Look at you on the block, don't talk to stranger. There's a whole lot of danger. Dirty girl, don't talk to stranger. Informer, don't talk to stranger. I'ma tell you like my mother told me. Listen to the right. Don't talk to stranger.
Yes, big up the work of Stranger. Big up the work of Tony Ranks. It's Tony's first time emceeing on a drum and bass track. He used to be very heavily involved in Toronto's hip-hop scene, and I think it's a great transition what he's doing into Toronto's hip-hop scene can be a little oversaturated. And confident, strong MCs is something that Toronto always needs. If we get enough time, we'll hopefully get to another Stranger track before the rest of the show. Go check out the label Deviant Audio. They've got the music video posted up on the Facebook. This one here, another one by RMS and Close, Nah Romp. Thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. Been a lot of activity online. I can see a lot of people listening in, hitting those like buttons, hitting the join buttons. Remember, if you're making drum and bass in Canada, get it to me so I can feature it on this show or on the CCD&B podcast. I'll be hopefully recording episode 48 of the CCD&B podcast this week. I record it live to air on Facebook. So if you want to, like the Facebook page, and then you can watch me as I do it. Then we'll put the audio out on all of our formats after that. You'll have it up on YouTube. You'll have it up on, what is it? Apple, iTunes. That's it. Over on Android, SoundCloud. Don't forget, we've also got a bunch of free downloads over on our YouTube as well. And if you're a producer and you want to give away some music, or maybe you've got some awesome music that's not getting enough traction, let us help you. Let's get your free download out there to the public. We'll throw it up on our YouTube, and we'll get a bunch of people to hopefully get into your music. And while you're doing that, just give me a Google search. Punch me in the search bar of whatever social media site you're at. DJ Love Hurts. Hurts with the HZ. Oh, I can see you, Steven, liking my page. Big up, Steven. Give me a search on all those things. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. DJ Love Hurts. You can check out my vlog. You can check out the podcast. You can tweet at me with 180 characters now. Oh, Anthony liking the page. Thank you, sir. And don't forget, next weekend is the big week. The whole show, the whole week is the fundraiser. And we're going to be doing the fundraiser for CIUT 89.5. You can donate through the week on any of the other shows. You can tune in next Sunday, where I believe we'll be taking your call. Of course, we also do offer tax credits for donations. And I believe you get a special reward. It's been t-shirts in the past if you hit a certain amount. Nothing says supporting local radio like wearing your CIUT t-shirt to a drum and bass show. Don't forget, we've also got the big announcement coming up for New Year's Eve. The show called Massive. D&B, a warehouse party. It's going to be a stacked lineup, but that's all I can tell you. But I can tell you that Masterlab has just announced their headliner for December 9th at Coda. DLR. That's December 9th at Coda. You know, Masterlab, they always come correct. And Coda, probably the best sounding venue in the entire city. That PK sound. I miss the Annex Rec Room, though. I do miss the Annex Rec Room. They used to have draft beer, and you used to be able to put your pitcher down on a table, and the bass line would shake the pitcher of beer. I do miss that. This tune here, wicked sounds of Savvy C on those vocals, with Brock out on the production. Savvy C, I believe, is up in Barrie. Brock out, being out in Milton. Awesome collaboration. The tune is called Step in Time. tune here, the sounds of Skepsis. Anima. You don't know Skepsis, it's out of Calgary. Wicked guy, wicked producer. He's also making a lot of liquid tunes underneath an alias that I can't remember right now. But check him out. If you listen to the show when Scott Free hosts, I'm sure that you've listened to a few of his tunes in the past. That's the power of CCD&B. Skepsis wasn't getting a lot of play, and then he sent his music to me, and then everybody in Toronto was like, what? Who is this kid? We're trying to get him out to a visit in the city, hopefully in the next year. That would be great to get him out from Calgary into Toronto for a night. This track here, Flo Mata, Get Up. Big up the sounds of Flo Mata, sending them music to me all the time. We're going to be fading out on the last one of the night. Stranger. With Clutch. I believe it's a collaboration with Servi. Once again, make sure that you tune in next week for the CIUT fundraiser. Prophecy is able to pull in a lot of money for the show, or for the station, as we have a lot of loyalty for the show. So I expect everybody to tune in next week. Give us your support. Give us a call. Toss us some money. None of it goes to us. We all do the show for free, just so you all know. It's not like, James Brown is rolling out there with a Jaguar or something like that. That's not happening. We do this for the love of drum and bass. So donate. Since you can't donate your time, donate some money. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Hit me up online. Send me your music. And until then, peace.